Welcome to my channel, JC Uncensored. Welcome to another episode. I'm happy to be back with you guys. Today I have a very special guest, and this person is really special to me. And she is an amazing lady. She is making her way here in the U.S., and she's been here about a year. And I don't want to take too long, but let me introduce to you my wife, Amie Diaz. How are you, Amie?
How are you? I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing really good. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience? Let them know who is Amie. Where are you from? When were you born? And how do you get yourself to the U.S.? But tell them first who is Amie Diaz.
Hello guys. My name is Amie Diaz. I'm Juan Carlos' wife. He is my husband. Actually, I'm from Philippines. I was born and raised in the Philippines, and I met my husband through dating app. It's just I use the dating app just in case if I end up with someone, and I was hoping, and if not, then that's fine. If it's God's will, and then I met him last 2023, and he was so cool. He was so nice, and I was like, if this is God's like if it's God's will, He will find a way for me to, because I know he has everything, and I thank God that I met him because we're both the same. We both have the same hobbies and likes, and then he's so handsome. I would say he's a
I
good-looking
like that.
guy.
I like that. I like that.
And then he's a straightforward person, and I love that. And when we clicked, and then I was just waiting for 3 months to know him more, and I want to know if he's when I want to know about him. Just I want to make sure if I end up with someone, especially not from the same country that I live, I want to make sure that I'm safe with the person. So we get along for a lot of months, and then I didn't know he booked a ticket to the Philippines, and I'm praying to God if he is the one, and for me, I'm hoping that we'll get along together. If I'm just praying, like I don't want to waste another person in my life too. So it's like when we went to the Philippines, I was really happy because he's the same from video call and chat. And then when he went to the Philippines, he's the same. He's like a wonderful person, and I'm very happy. And
Good, 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 good.
how do you feel about me?
Ah, man, I feel amazing. I feel amazing that I met you, and I'm proud to call you my wife. I know that our future is gonna be great. We have a great future ahead of us because we're on the same page when it comes to everything, finances, love, everything. Like we're on the same page, and I admire how you have come a long way since you arrived here, getting used to coming to a new country where you're away from your family. You only have me here, and you've made your way. Like you are working, you are about to get your driver's license, you're moving forward with your life, you have goals, and I love that. I love a my wife just like me. I want my wife to be successful. If my wife is successful, I'm successful. And I want the best for you. Now let me ask you this. Talking about, you're from the Philippines, and you live your whole life there in the Philippines. How is life for you? You've been here about a year now. How is life for you? How have you adapted? How are you adapting to life in the U.S. coming from a completely different culture? How is your adaptation? How do you feel about living in the U.S.? What have you seen so far?
Here in the U.S., I compared the Philippines because I live in a province area, and it's not like the same. Like it's a huge gap. especially how modern America is. But I know there are part in U.S. that like old town area, and they're really like an old town, like what I saw from the
A
old
lot of
movie.
old cities in the
Yes,
U.S. Yeah, absolutely.
but like our place is like we don't have this like the innovation here. Like that's what I like here in the U.S. And it's a really huge gap between my place and here. Especially the people, cause we don't speak English there. We speak our
You
own.
guys speak English as a second language though. A lot of you.
Yes,
The younger generation speaks English as a second language, right?
yeah, but we don't
It's
like
not
talk.
used a hundred
Yes,
percent.
here, unlike here, we
Yeah.
need to speak English because general people here speak English. So in the Philippines, we do, but it's just not like every day. It depends. So the people and in the Philippines, mostly people that are Filipinos, but here diverse.
You have a mix of a bunch of
Yes, a
people.
bunch of
Yeah.
people, and that's why like I'm adjusting here. It started last year. It's like from the moment I came here, I'm kind of like afraid, especially when I arrived at Chicago airport. I thought I'm gonna die because it was so big, and
And
then
let me tell you guys, sorry that I interrupt you, Amy,
yeah,
but Amy made the trip because I had to work. I couldn't go get her. She made the trip all the way from the Philippines. We're talking about a 32-hour trip from beginning from her house all the way to when she arrived here in Oklahoma. She made that trip by herself, absolutely with nobody, all the way. So go ahead, continue. Amy.
yeah, but see that's why it's like I thought that yeah, I thought I'm going to pass out because I was like, this airport is so big. And then the moment I came, I asked the people after the immigration, the security, and asked like, where should I go after this and this and this? I was talking about that, and I was like, you should go straight, and then they go right, and then there's an exit, and then after that, and then that's it. It's like, and the last sentence that he told me is like, good luck. When he said that, good luck, I was like, I'm gonna cry right now when he said good luck because I didn't know that. I thought it's the same airport, right?
Yeah.
In immigration, but no, it's not. You need to use the shuttle, right?
You have to take the shuttle to go to a different
Different,
gate.
yeah,
Yes,
gate,
yes,
and it's not like not near other airport.
yeah.
It's not. I think I'm like in B. I don't know. I forgot, but
So
it
let
was
me
so
ask you this.
big.
Let me ask you this. How was the process? Tell the audience how was the process when you first arrived to immigration? Because I know they ask you a few questions, whatever. But what was your first immigration? How was the process when you first landed at the first airport and you had to go through immigration through the officer and all that? What was that experience like? What did they ask?
It's just they only ask like what type of process that were something I told the immigration officer like
Yeah.
Q1 visa and where's your fiance leave and I told I informed everything and then that was smooth actually. It's just that how big the airport and I don't know the flow of
It was your first
entering
time.
here in the
First
US.
time, yeah.
So I was like, oh my god, I need to adjust.
So they didn't ask a lot of questions in immigration when you
Not
first
really.
arrived, no?
Just as long as you have the documents that they need.
Yeah.
If they ask that, then you need to like like handle it to them, and then it's like, oh, okay, you're approved.
So
Da,
that's
da, da.
good.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
that's
bad.
good to know. And for the audience, that's good to know in case we have any Filipinos watching. And I just wanted her to give you guys a little explanation on how the process is coming from another country to the US. I know every experience is different. Everybody has their own experience, but just to give the audience a little bit of a general explanation of the experience. Man, so you arrive into the U.S., go through the process, through the immigration process. Then you have to fly from you got a connecting flight
Yeah,
from
Chicago.
Chicago to Oklahoma City, right?
Yeah.
So how was that process at the airport in Chicago? You get out of immigration.
Mhm.
and now you're like, whoa, I'm in this huge airport now. Wow, how do I get to my gate? What's
Yeah.
gonna happen? So how was that process? What happened?
It was crazy because I don't have data because my phone is from Philippines and I don't have internet provider. In immigration, they won't allow us to have their Wi-Fi. I think yeah, because I don't have
They
Wi-Fi.
won't allow you to connect to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, yeah, they
Oh,
want. And then because I don't know where my gate is, I ask the stuff. I mean, people who works at the immigration, and I ask them where is this and they tell me, oh, this is you need to use this shuttle, and then when you arrive there, and then this is your gate. It's like something like that. I was like, oh, okay. And then, but the moment I came to the airport, I kept on asking because I don't want to be like, even though I'm not from here, I need to learn
yes.
because especially when you're alone, like my husband's not around, I need to be like, like
Independent.
independent, and
Yeah.
I don't want. I just try, and then look, I made it here. So that's
Yes.
what happens. Like I keep on
And
asking.
you got in your flat. You found your gate.
Yeah, I
You got
found.
in your flat.
Yeah, but Chicago's a lot of people. It was like a big airport. It's like, oh my god, it was amazing because I'm here
That's
now.
good. That's good. Let me ask you this, um, what's the most what's the most shocking thing when you arrived to the U.S. that you were like, whoa, this is okay. This is what they used to say. This is what they say about the U.S. and the Philippines, and now I'm here in reality seeing. What's the thing that shocked you the most? Like so far, since you've been here for about a year, what's the thing that has shocked you the most about the U.S. that you were like, whoa, what they say is this or is not
Hmm.
what it is, or what is it? What is the thing that has shocked you the most about the U.S. so far?
I think I know a lot of like because of the influence of the American movies, something
Yes,
like that.
the
The
U.S. has a
music,
big, big influence
yes,
around
especially
the
in our
world.
country, because I don't know, we love
American
American, yeah,
movies, yeah.
American movies, their music. That's why I think that's why we we don't speak English, but we understand English,
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. So um, when I
What's the thing that shocked you? That has shocked you the most? That you've been like,
how
whoa,
modern
I'm in
here,
the U.S.
you is so
So
modern.
modern
I mean, there are
compared to.
part in the Philippines, but
But here it's
it's
everywhere.
it's
Everywhere you
everywhere.
go,
Yes,
it's modern.
yeah. Like we here, people like usually here. My husband usually use a card or something, but us, especially in our place, we use cards, but it's not like not a lot of people use that. Here is like cashless. People are using it. In the Philippines, there are part of the Philippines
Well,
that
when you say cashless, what do you mean? Like people don't carry cash all the time? Is mostly credit cards? Is that
here
what you're saying?
but
Yeah,
in the Philippines we usually use
cash.
cash,
Okay.
and I think it's because especially our because you went to our province,
Yeah,
and right, like
beautiful place. I love the Philippines.
yeah,
Can't
it's,
wait to
it's
go
super.
back.
It's just it's quiet there. Yeah, it's quiet, especially here. I love the place here in Oklahoma, in Edmond. It's quiet, but it's not like what you call like it's modern,
Yeah,
but it's not too crowded here. Like
that's good. That's
yeah,
good.
that's why I love it here.
So what shocked you? What has shocked you the most is that when you were in the Philippines, you know the U.S. is a big country, is
Yeah.
modern, whatever. But now that you've been here and you're actually living here, you're like, whoa. So it is like I thought. It's really modern, like everything.
Yes, and what shocked me the most is I didn't know that US is so big. I
Oh
thought
yeah,
it's
the
just
U.S. is a big country.
and I thought US is like New York. Like all states are New York. What I mean New York's in like
Like big
big
cities.
cities,
Yeah,
but it's not.
yeah. There's small cities and big cities.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's because of the movies that we watch, the music that
Mm-hmm.
we watch. It influences us that we thought that US is all of the states. They're like states, big cities.
That's good. That's good. Let me ask you this, Amy. Let's go back in time a little bit, right? Growing up in the Philippines as a kid, compared to what you see here, children. We you barely see any children out
Yes,
here.
yes.
Like literally, we barely see any children playing outside
Mm-hmm.
anymore. Children stay inside. They're either playing video games or watching,
Yeah.
whatever movies or whatever. Growing up in the Philippines, how was your childhood growing up? How was it? Like, were you out with your friends
Mm-hmm.
a lot with your brothers, sisters? How was your child? Do you play outside a lot?
My childhood was amazing because I compare even now my nieces and my nephews they played outside with their friends.
Wow.
Unlike here, I can't say it, like children's life here are boring. I have no right to judge that. But when I compare to our childhood there, the Philippines, like we always go out to play, especially like 4 in the afternoon, morning, afternoon, like even at night. Here is I don't see children's like play together. I haven't seen in the street because I don't know. It's just
I think we've only seen like one day one group of
yes.
kids playing, riding their bikes, but that was about
That's
it.
what I notice here. Like if they're children, they're like only with the family, not with the other neighbors' children. That's what I observed here in our neighborhood. So I don't know from the other states or I don't know, but that's what I observed, and it's
So
not
it
like
was
the
mostly
same.
outdoors. Like when you were growing
Yes,
up in the Philippines, you would go outside and play.
yeah, we love to socialize
Good.
in the Philippines. We like to play together. That's why like we're good in bonding together
Yes.
because
You're
of
really social. You're social
yes.
beings.
Like example, we have neighbors here. We're not so near, but we have neighbors. In the Philippines, even though your neighbors are far, we know each other. Unlike here, you're facing with your neighbor, but we don't know each other. Which is for me, it's good actually, because people here like, because I work too. It's just I don't know, like work and home is okay for me. And also my husband, we're both the same. We don't usually hang out with people because we're like we more like spend with each other, and it's like we're kind of tired. Why are we going to go out with people if we're already tired? Why don't we
Yeah.
just stay together here? And we kind of like boring couples because we're really boring. We just only
I mean
stay.
we watch movies and we like horror shows. We like that. We watch movies. We'll fall asleep on the couch a lot.
Yeah.
I'll cook meat and stuff, and she loves that. But yeah, she's right. But people here in the U.S., like you can live next to a person for 30 years and never talk to that person, not even know that person. You don't even know if that person is a serial killer. You don't know if that person is, whatever. Because honestly, people here is like, it's like work, go home, work, go home, work, go home.
Yeah. Which
And
is
people
really
don't
good for
don't
me
socialize a lot.
because when it's winter, it's gonna be cold. Why you wanna go with to those? I don't know, but for me, like I like it because especially when it's winter, like it's kind of cold for us to go out.
Yeah.
That's why it's nice, like after work, home, like family or with your partner, or something like that. For me, because like, you can attire from work and then just stay in the house. It makes us feel better. I don't wanna...
So let me ask you this, Sammy. What are your now that you've been here about a year, you're making your way here. You're doing really great. You're about to get your driver's license.
Okay.
And are you going to drive like when once you have your driver's license and we go back to the Philippines to go see your family? Are
Yeah.
you going to drive in your place in Davao Oriental? Are
Of
you gonna drive?
course.
Are you gonna drive in Davao City?
No.
No. Why won't you drive it? Tell the audience why won't you drive in
um,
Davao City?
the difference here in Davao City is like traffic.
The traffic is crazy.
And traffic's crazy, and people there are like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. You can say it, like, because he drove there.
So I'm that crazy guy that went to the Philippines for the first time. I'm original from Dominican Republic. I've been in the U.S. for a long time. I drove in Dominican Republic before, and Dominican Republic traffic is pretty crazy. So to me, a lot of people will go from here and not even touch a car over there.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I was like, hey, it can't be that more difficult than it is in Dominican Republic to go there. So
Yeah.
let's just get a car and see what happens.
But
Boy,
was it
oh
hard?
boy, that was like GTA in the Philippines, brother. But I love every minute of it. I did get a bad headache one time because I was driving. We didn't have any food so far
Traffic.
that day, and there was a lot of traffic,
Yeah.
and I got a big headache. But man, I love the experience. But the part that I loved the most was driving into your province. The mountains, the ocean right there. It's
Mm.
just so nice, so quiet, so peaceful. People are amazing over there, and I'm definitely looking forward to one day retiring in the Philippines. Um, but yeah, I'm that crazy guy that went there and say, "Hey, let's get a car." And people was like, "Are you sure you want to drive in the Philippines?" I'm like, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Um, but are you going to drive? You're gonna drive in your province
In my
when you
province, there's
arrive.
not a lot
Okay.
of cars
Not a lot
there.
of cars and
Yeah.
stuff. Cool.
It's not in the city.
So let me ask you this: you've been here about a year now. What are your what are you? I know you have plans. You want to go to school.
Yeah.
What do you want to go to school for? What do you want to graduate in? Like, what do you want your major to be in school?
I want to be related in technology and at the same time in the field of medicine,
Okay.
like in medical field, medicine and medical field.
So is there like a specific career that you want to do? Is there something specific, or so far you don't know yet?
As for now, like
Like sonography, stuff
yeah,
like
medical
that.
and technologies.
Something that has to do.
Yes, something related to that. Because
Why
I
that? Why
already
that?
took college in the Philippines and in IT, and I want to pursue that in the field of in the medical field. You know what I mean? Like, because nowadays, people are now, like, we're in the modernization era. So um if you want to take that career, go to school with that, I mean, it's really nice. Be
So
more knowledge.
why do you want to do? Why do you want to be in? You know, kind of like an IT person, but also like a
Yeah, and
clinical
yes.
type. Why do you want? Do you like helping people? Do you?
Yes.
What's is that like one of your passions? Like try to help people and stuff like that.
Yes, it's for me. I learn. It's a nice for me, like, experience. I'm hoping soon. At the same time, you also gain knowledge, and at the same time you help people. It's because of health related. So
I think the main thing is that is to help people
yes.
to give back, and once you graduate, you can someone's sick, you get to
Yeah.
help them
Mm-hmm.
any way you can. So that's amazing. That's really good. Uh, man, this so far this interview is going great.
Yeah, but
This is
I
going
have a
good.
question too.
Ask away.
Even though his this is his show,
Yes.
I'm gonna ask him. Was it like when we met, and then how'd you know I'm the one when before you weren't there in the Philippines?
Yeah.
The first time that we met, like, how would you know I'm the one for you?
Okay. So when I met you, right? We it's a long story, but I'm gonna try to make it short.
Yeah.
I have a friend who recommended me to. I went through a divorce,
Mhm.
and I had a friend who is married to a Filipina,
Mhm.
and you know, he recommended me to go into this website. He said, you know, I married a Filipina. They're really amazing women. They're really nice. They treat you really good. If, you know, as long as you're good to them, they will be really nice to you. Why don't you give it a try? You know, at the beginning, I was skeptical, you know, because I was like, going on a website, you know, talking to someone you've never met before and stuff like that. But I'm gonna give it a try. So I gave it a try. I talked to a couple girls at the beginning, and probably within an hour or two, they were asking for money already. They were, one told me that she was sick, she had to go to the hospital. In fact, and send her $125, and I was like, I just met you like 2 hours ago. You know, no. So I took down that website, went back to my friend, and I said, you know, I don't think that's gonna work out for me. Like, and he told me, no, you know, you just have to. There's gonna be, you just have to be careful, you know. And if you see that they're asking you for money, block them right away. But there are good women there, good Christian women. Just go and, you know, try it again. So I went and tried it again. I saw your profile. What I like to see when I went on that website, what I'm looking for is someone that's not online all the time.
Oh.
Because I know that if you're online all the time, you're strictly there just for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you were not online. So when I saw your picture, I was like, whoa, she looks good. You know? she's a good looking woman. And also the way you dress, you weren't dressed like, you know, like inappropriately. You had I remember that picture like right now. You look like someone out of a movie, Italian movie or something. Because you had like, I think you had a hat, like a little hat, and you were sitting like, and it says like if you were like in, I think it was in France.
Something.
I was like, man, she looks really classy. You know, the type of lady that I like. But you weren't online. I was like, oh, okay. So then I left a message introducing myself, and then I think it was a couple days or a day or two, and then you responded to the message, I think. And then we sent messages back and forth a little bit. And then I said, you know, I would like to talk to you on video because I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to see who you are, and I want you to see who I am too. Because, you know, if we don't like each other, it is what it is. And but I want you to see who I am, so you see that I'm not, you know, like pretending to be this person that I'm not. And I wanted to see what, you know, who you are too. And you say yes, you know. And since then, like, we went on video. The more we had conversations, you were really honest with me the whole time. Like, the days you were going to church, you would tell me, hey, I'm going to church from this time to this time, you know, so I won't be able to call you or whatever. You were honest from the beginning about the reception problem over there. Because, guys, there is a reception problem in
That's why I'm not online too, because I wasn't online because the reception there was bad. Always bad.
Okay. Yeah, so she told me from the beginning, like, the reception here is not too good, so, you know, if I can call you, it's not that I don't want to, it's that the reception sometimes just goes away. Because there's not a lot of towers around where they live, because there's not a lot of people around there. But yeah, like, after having a few conversations, you introduced me, you let me see your brothers and sisters, and that's a big deal, and your mom, because usually when people are not interested in someone, they're not gonna introduce them to their family and all that. And your family has been really amazing from the beginning. I feel like they're my family. You know, they are my family. And that's when I say, you know, I think I can make a life with this lady. Like, we found out through conversations and stuff that we both like almost all the same things. Like, we're really similar. I always said that she's like the female version of me, literally, because she loves basketball, loves sports just like I do. She loves movies just like I do. She loves coffee, and that's a big deal to me. She loves coffee just like I do. And I said from
Always
the
stay in
beginning,
the house.
she stays in the house. She's not. You know, we'll go out to the store or whatever, and
Mm.
we go out to the movies all the time. We
Yeah.
go do stuff, but she's not a person that likes to be on the street all the
Now
time.
hang out with the people.
And so I definitely say, you know, I think this is the one, you know, and that's where everything started. And so far, it's been great, and I'm really proud of you. And I love you very much, you know, and I hope that Lord will give us many
Both
years
of us,
of
yeah.
blessings and health,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully one day we can retire
Yeah.
halfway here, halfway in the Philippines, you know.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Now you've been here for about a year.
Mm-hmm.
We already know what your goal is. We already know how you know, grew up in the Philippines and all that. Your plans for the future. What are your plans? Like, we know about your career, what you want to do for your future, but what are your plans? What are your plans? Short term plans and long term plans. What are your plans? Short term and then long term.
For me, like, of course,
What
I
are
wanna
your
have a
goals? I'm sorry, your goals.
um, I love where we are right now. It's just that, I want to work hard because um, we're already financially stable, but I want more in the future. Like, just in case we need something, we have the money.
Yeah.
And then it's not about the money. I want to be proud of myself too. Like, I have this great career, and I want to help people. So that's why it's like, like, especially when you work hard, and at the same time you need to take care of yourself. You need to, both of us should enjoy. Aside from working hard, you both need to enjoy.
Life.
Yeah.
It's not all about working.
Yeah, it's not about working. And also, like, me and my husband, we both have the same mindset that we need to save money. Like, it's not about like spending. You need to.
We need to have an emergency.
Yes, that's
just in
what
case
I like
something
about
happens.
him, because he's like, this is the amount of money that we'll use, and if we exceed that amount, we will not do that,
We have a
right?
budget.
Yes.
We have a budget.
It's just, oh, we'll buy that for the next week because we have the budget for the next week. We're both like that, and I love that mindset because I'm like that too. But sometimes, no, we're both the same. It's just that I want to be like I want to have a nice career so that, like, I can help with people, not also me and my husband, and to my family, and to those people who like really need some help.
That's good. So what's your short term goal? You have a goal for short term, like
What do you mean, like, sure?
short term goal would be like, you know, you want to help your brother go to college.
Yes.
You know, you want to pay for his college while he's going to college, or your sister or whoever. You have like a short term goal.
Like buying land in the
Buying land.
Philippines.
Okay, that's pretty good short term
Like,
goal.
yes, and because I want to go to school
Yeah.
soon. It's one of my dream, and I'm hoping and praying that soon, those goals that we have will come true. And also, like, me and my husband, we wanted to have a house in the Philippines.
Yes.
Because we usually, visit
We're
the
gonna go
Philippines.
every year, so we
Yes.
want to have a place, so we don't have to be renting a place.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we go there, we have our own house already.
And I want it to be beautiful.
Yes.
That's why, like, we gotta work hard so that we'll have a nice house in the Philippines. Like, have our own house. Like, in the Philippines, you can demand the house that you want it to be, as long as you have the exact amount of money. So it's like,
you can pretty much design it
yes,
from top to bottom,
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing.
and yes, that's why, like, I'm praying that soon we'll have our own house in the Philippines, big land,
So I'm
and
gonna
helping my family too.
I'm gonna tell you my short term goal. My short term goal is I want to build an emergency fund
Mm-hmm.
within the next 5 years. That's a short term goal.
Yeah.
Within the next 5 years, I want to have in the bank as an emergency fund. So something happens, one of us gets sick or something, we can't work or something, we get into an accident, God forbid, I want to have minimum at least 40 to 50 thousand dollars just sitting
Same,
there
yeah.
for an emergency fund. That's my short term goal. Just in case something happens, we know that we're good for a few months until if I can work or and I get sick or something or you get sick, well at least we have that money there. We don't have to worry until we can get back on our feet. I want to do that. That's my short term goal. Now, my long term goal is to retire in the Philippines. I want to, like you said, we both want to build a house there. I love the province life over there. It's a beautiful place, and I can't wait to call it home one day. But that's the long term goal, is to build a house in the Philippines and eventually retire in the Philippines. Work as hard as we can, while we're young, and eventually when we get to a point where we can say, okay, now we can be halfway in between the Philippines and probably spend winter in the Philippines and spend this summer over here. That would be a great idea.
Yeah.
That would be a great idea. Kids. Do you want to have kids?
Do you want to have kids?
I want to have kids. Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay. We can have one or two. How many do you want?
One or two.
One or two. Okay.
But we're not ready. I'm not, especially me. I'm not ready to have, a baby, children, or something like that. I want me and him focus with each other. I want us to travel around the world. Like, only as for now, like me and him will enjoy, like only me and him. So it's like soon we'll have a children. Then I want to be financially stable too. Now we're both financially stable. He has a nice career, thank God, and I'm doing. I have my job. I want to be like him. I'm very proud that he has nice career, and I want to be like that too, like soon, and so that when we'll have kids, we're stable, like financially stable. In case if I don't work, at least because both of us we like to save, and if we and usually like aside from that we like to have investment. We like investment, like we like buying lands, and we wanted to have our own house or like something like that. So I want if like having a child, I need both of us to be financially stable.
Having a child or having children is a big responsibility.
True.
Big responsibility, and she's absolutely right. Before you have a kid, you should worry about being financially stable, because you don't want to bring a kid to suffer to this world. And I have kids. I made that mistake when I was young. I wasn't even ready to have a kid. Didn't have a good career at that time, and already had a son at the beginning, and I loved my son, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, but thank God that things went the way they went, and my son today is amazing. He's an amazing young man. He's 24, and I'm proud of him and my daughter. But you are right. Like, we want to wait until we want to do some traveling a little bit, and then when we're ready, have a couple kids. Have one or two kids. But man, this has been an amazing interview. Is there anything else you wanna? Do you have a message? Do you have a message for? Let me tell you, for especially for the Filipinos, that come to the U.S. for the first time. They're trying to get used to living in this country. Do you have a message for them now that you've been here, for about a year? What is your message to the Filipinos that are trying to come over to the U.S.? What is your general message about getting used to living in the U.S. for the Filipinos?
I mean, for me, like US is really hard to adjust at first, But as like for me, because I try to be independent, I want to be stronger. The same like people here. I'm proud of people here that like it's really not easy. Like living here in the U.S., you gotta work too. Aside from that, like people are enjoying, but especially from this is not my native land. We don't speak the same language, and the people are not people here diverse. Unlike my country, it's all mostly Filipinos, 100%. Like if you want to have a nice career here, you can, as long as you don't give up. And like
There's a lot of opportunity.
yes, yes, like as long as you don't give up. Sometimes I think about that, but having a nice partner is is really helpful because a lot of Filipinos, I would say like a lot. I met a lot of Filipinos. They don't like it here or something like that. Like it's because the I would say the weather too, because we don't have winter here. In the Philippines, here we have it here. It's really hard to adjust, but as long as you're willing and you're positive and you have people, you're surrounded by positive people, nice people, I think you'll be successful. That's what I think. And like have faith in God that everything it will be smooth. Like we'll be okay. Like it's beautiful here. I would say America is so beautiful. It's just that at first it's really hard. It's really
Keep
hard.
your faith in God when you arrive, and even though if you're at the beginning is a big adaptation period.
Yeah.
At the end of the tunnel, there's always light. Just keep persevering, keep going. You're coming to a different country. I know because I came from a different country, but you can make your way here. There's so many opportunities in this great country.
True.
This is an amazing country. I love my country, and I will fight for my country, and I will. Anybody that comes to the U.S., if you come with the right mindset, you're gonna go to work. You're not gonna go and waste your money. There's so many opportunities here. I want to ask you one last question, and with this, we're gonna close this episode. One last question: How many? Go and tell the audience. How many states have you traveled to since you arrived?
Oh my
here?
God! Like that was crazy.
Remember how many states?
Because the moment I came here, after a couple of days last year, like I think 5 days or 3 days,
Yeah.
we traveled. We went to South Dakota. It was so fun, and it was
There's
13.
nothing in South Dakota.
Yeah, 13 hours of driving. You drove there 13, right?
Yeah,
13, 14.
It's about 13 hours.
Oklahoma to South Dakota. And I was really surprised. Now that I know that USA is so big. America is so big. Like I thought before, because I thought America is New York City. It looks like New York, big city, but it's not. Like Oklahoma City is not super big, but still a city, I would say, because it's a city.
There's a lot of rural.
Yes, but when you're outside of Oklahoma City, oh my God, it was like not a lot of houses. Not there are areas that no people.
Yeah. How many states total have you been to? Do you remember how many?
I think like 8.
Like 8 different states you went.
Cause I went to South Dakota. I never to
South
North.
Dakota.
South Dakota. Kansas, Arkansas, Texas, New Mexico, Colorado, Massachusetts, Tennessee.
So 8.
8, I
8
think.
states
8.
you went to.
See, this is a year. So amazing. My husband is so amazing because he brought me there and he brought me here. And like, he's so amazing, and I thank God I met him, and I thank God that he met me.
I love her coming with me, and love when she comes with me. I go to work, and when I get out of work, she comes with me, and we go out to eat and stuff. It's a pretty good experience. We used to go for a walk. Mm-hmm. She hated at the beginning. She hated the cold. Like
I still hate. A little bit hate.
She still hates it a little bit. She hated the cold, but
And
she's getting used to it.
US is so beautiful. They have their own like uniqueness, like color, especially Colorado, so beautiful.
That was gonna be my next question. Which one of those 8 states was the one that you were like, wow, this is so nice?
Colorado, like when you like, cause we drove New Mexico to Colorado. It was like the view,
You
like
go to the mountains.
yeah, so beautiful. It was really beautiful, like especially when you like because it was driving and then the roads are beautiful. The views from the mountains, the trees, the houses, the snow. I'm like,
We
this is
went to
so
this town called Telluride.
hmm
It's amazing. If
amazing.
you guys have to go there. Like
Yeah.
it's up in the mountains, and you can take a cable car that
hmm
goes all the way up. It's for free. You don't have to pay to get on the cable car. It takes you up, and up in the mountain they have a community. They have hotels, restaurants,
hmm
shopping. If you want to go skiing with the family, they have it all there too. It's an amazing place to go. We really enjoy Telluride. Really like it there.
So beautiful. I love that state, but I love the best Oklahoma because people here are nice. People are really nice here. I love it here. Like we live here in this neighborhood, but people are so quiet. They have their own,
It's peaceful out
yeah,
there.
it's so peaceful, which is I love it because like we don't like living in a place where a lot of chaos. So
Yes.
I love it here. And then when you go to work, you encountered people like they were so nice. They would say hi, good morning, which is I thought that in people say, especially people would say negative. The U.S. people are so mean. They're so grumpy. People are this like. But I'm here in the U.S., especially here in Oklahoma.
It's not.
It's
People are
not.
friendly.
Yeah.
It's a diverse place. It's really
Yes.
diverse.
Didn't know like it's. I didn't know that here like people are nice.
Nice. So
Yes.
let me ask you this. We're gonna close this now.
Mhm.
Last words. Encouragement for everybody, for the audience. You want to tell them your last message? Um, Actually, guys, in the comments, once we upload this video, let me know if you would love to see Ami as a regular in this show. Let me know, and we can arrange for that. But go ahead and give your last message to the audience and on your first episode here on JC Uncensored.
Yeah. I'm really happy that my husband he you welcome me here in his channel, and I'm really happy, and I'm hoping for his success because his success is my success too. So I'm very thankful
Definitely.
that we're here today, and I'm praying for the good health for all of us, and I'm also the success for this country. This country is amazing. My husband brought me here, and it's amazing. And I want peaceful and like people get along with each other and
Let's get
be
along,
nice.
people. Come on.
Yes, be nice to each other. No need for us to be grumpy because
Yes.
you don't know what like me. I would say I'm not super nice, but I try my best to be nice to people because you don't know what you don't know who's those people you encounter. What if that person
They're
encountered
having a bad
that day and
day.
now you make it worse? It's
Yes.
not good. So try to be nice so that we'll have a peaceful community.
All right, guys. So this has been a pleasure. I'm really happy that Ami was able to come on this episode with us. My last message is when you go to bed tonight and you lay your head on your pillow, make sure you did something good. Make sure you help somebody. Make sure you open the door for somebody, an older person. Make sure you didn't hurt somebody. Just make sure you were a good person tonight. And thank you guys for being here with us. And I'm looking forward to the next episode. This has been JC Uncensored. Thank you so much. And let us know in the comments if you want to see Amie as a regular on our show here in this show. Go ahead and hit like, share, and subscribe once you see this video. We're trying to grow this channel. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a pleasure. Um, this is it. Peace. Take care.
Peace. Is that good?